EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Panthers are 3-6 now in the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Young. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. On play action, they'll throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 37-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Down soon, this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Inside give to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal.
Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
The kicker on 20 extra points.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A second down throw for Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 39. Well, it goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back sit out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
45-yard line.
On play action, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their home.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marquise Bell, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Young working out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 2 yards on the pickup there. And we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it without it. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, it's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
6, mega.
Here is Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On the ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Red, yellow. Set.
Young on 3rd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Panthers nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, keep it up, keep it up.
Set, hut.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. Room here to run. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. To the air once more, Young. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. First down, Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the first and goal.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready, set. Blue strike.
Final play of the half, Young. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready, ready. Ready.
A final shot before break. Young. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw, Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Jalen Tolbert.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the Panthers' 35-yard.
Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working there.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here for Sanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
Take that. Thank you.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty ring.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Green Jack. Set. Go.
Now here's Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there.
Oh, Young loses it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Field black. Hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. D.J. Johnson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
King Jackson there on the cover.
Prescott to throw it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And it follows blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker and unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Sanders. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. The teammate there to pick up the first. ball taken in here by Brooks. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Lamb will go in motion. Open, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Recovered by the offense.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
10th carry now for Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Now Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
It'll be Young again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Young. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 71 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.